Greens you all, welcome to Say Shadow Lessons. Please guys, after watching this video on this revision, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share with others. Please don't forget to subscribe. So I want to attempt those questions. Alright, so we are given the first question. The first question reads, solve the equation 2 over x minus 1 over 4 is equals to 3 over 5x. Then 3 marks is awarded for that question. Then also we are given the question part B, factorize completely. Then we are given item 1, 7x cubed minus 28x. In item 2, 3y squared minus 5x plus 2. Then item 1 and item 2 was awarded 5 marks. Then part C, express x plus 2 over 2x minus 3 minus 1 over x as a fraction in simplest form, and 4 marks is awarded for that question. Please guys, after watching this video, if you are new to this channel, please just click subscribe so that you enjoy more videos with us. Right. Remember, these questions are from November 2014, paper 2, section A, question number 2. We have 5 plus 3, which is 8, 8 plus 4, 12. So after this lesson, you should be able to totalize all the questions involving these concepts. Let's move on to the first part, which is 2A. Right, moving on to the first question, question 2A. We are asked to solve the equation 2 over x minus 1 over 4. Right, so for us to solve this question, we have to apply two concepts. First of all, the first concept we have to apply is we have to simplify 2 over x minus 1 over 4 by finding the lowest common denominator of 2 over x minus 1 over 4 and write it in algebraic form. Then after that, then apply cross multiplication. At the left hand side algebra is equals to right hand side algebra, then do cross multiplication to find the value of x. Or we can apply by finding the lowest common denominator of everything given. The lowest common denominator of 2 over x minus 1 over 4 is equals to 3 over 5x. Then after that, we multiply by the lowest common denominator on each and every numerator. Let's apply that concept for us to find the value of x here. So we are saying the lowest common denominator of x, 4x, 5x. Remember, we have to find the number, and also the letter for which x, 4 and 5x can enter into that expression, right? So the lowest common denominator, let's find the lowest common denominator of the number. The lowest common denominator of the given numbers. So the lowest common denominator whereby 4 can enter into that number and also 5 can enter into that number is 20, right? So we have 20 here. Right, but you want to find, remember, x can't get into 20, so we want to find the letter whereby x can enter into x. So which means we have x here. So our lowest common denominator becomes 20x, so that x can enter into 20x, 4 can enter into 20x, 5x can enter into 20x. So this is how to find the lowest common denominator from this given expression, right? Let's now simplify for us to find the value of x using this concept. So we are saying x, then only left with 20 by 2, which is 40, minus Then 4 into 5. So remain with 5x. So minus 5x, just because 5x times 1, 5x times minus 1, which is minus 5x. Then let's move on to x, and x can cancel together. Then 5 into 24. This is equals to 3 times 4, which is 12. So now we have a linear equation. This one is a linear equation. So we want to find the value of x from this linear equation. So we are saying minus 5x is equals to 12 minus 40, right? 12 minus 40. So minus 5x is equals to, so we are subtracting 12 minus 40. The smallest number is subtracting the large number. So the large number will subtract the lowest number or the smaller number, then take the sign of the bigger number. So we are saying 40 minus 12 to give us 28. To give us 28. But remember, the sign of the bigger number here is negative, right? It's negative. So for us to find the value of x from this given problem, we divide both sides by the coefficient of x. So divide both sides by negative 5. So x is equals to negative into negative is positive. 5 into 28, which is 5 wholes. 5 wholes. 5 wholes. 3 over 5. So this is how to find the value of x from the first question 2a. The first question 2a, where we ask you to solve the equation. Please guys, after watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. So let's move on to part B, factorize completely. Item 1, factorize completely, which is B item 1. Factorize completely 7x cubed minus 28x. Right, we asked you to factorize completely, and we were given 7x cubed minus 28x, and we were asked to factorize. All right, but we were asked to factorize the two given algebras. This one 7x cubed and minus 28x. So first of all, we have to check the numbers which are common between these two given expressions or two given algebras. So we have to find the number which is common, or the number which can enter into the first expression or the first algebra and the second algebra without leaving a remainder. So the value which is common, or the value which can enter into this expression or algebras without leaving a remainder, is 7, right? So let's factor out 7, right? Factor out 7, just because 7 is common, or 7 can enter into both expressions. Then let's now find, as you see, x is common here, which means x can enter into the first algebra and also the second algebra, which means we have to factor out x again. So now we have factored out 7x. We have factored out 7x. Then, so 7x into 7x cubed is x squared. Remember 77, 1. X into x cubed is x squared. So x squared minus 7 into 28. 7 to 28, right? Just say 7, 14, 21, 28 is 4 times. Which means 7 into 28 is 4. X into x is 1. So 7 times is 4 times 1 is 4. So this is equals to 7x. 7x, we have 7x open bracket x squared minus 4, but we are not yet done, just because we have to simplify x squared minus 4 inside the bracket, just because we have to apply the problem of difference of two squares, right? Applying the difference of two squares. The square root of x squared is x, right? The square root of 4, which is 2. So applying the concept of the difference of two squares. So we are saying x plus or minus square root of 4, which is 2, right? After applying the concept of difference of two squares, we are saying x squared minus 4, which is the square root of x squared is x, the square root of 4 is 2. So we are saying 7 x open big bracket, open small bracket, x plus or minus 2, right? You are not yet done. We have to expand. Remember, x plus or minus 2, we have to expand those two signs, so that the first expression will take a positive sign and the second one will take a negative sign to make it a difference of two squares. Let's now expand them. So we are saying 7x open big bracket, x minus 2 open small bracket, x plus 2, then closing the big bracket. So this is how to factorize 7x cubed minus 28x. Right, so we are done with item 1. Item 1, I'm sure we are done and no questions on item 1. We were asked to factorize 7x cubed minus 28x. Let's now move on to item 2. Let's move on item 2. Item 2. Alright, moving on item 2, where we asked to factorize 3y squared minus 5x plus 2. Right. For us to factorize the quadratic expression like this one, remember it's a quadratic just because the highest power of the unknown or the highest power of y is 1, right? So this is a quadratic expression and you ask it to factorize it completely, right? So for us to factorize a quadratic expression like this one, first of all, we have to find what we call a product of factor. A product of factor. Product of factor. So for us to find the product of factor, then we have to multiply the coefficient of y squared multiplied by the constant value. So we are saying 3 times plus 2 to give us 6 to find the product of factor, which is plus 6y squared, right? Then this one is our sum of factor. Our sum of factor is minus 5x. Minus 5x is our sum of factor. So our sum of factor is minus 5x, right? So we want to find the factors of the product of the factor. So the factors of plus 6y. And if we multiply those two factors of 6, like in other words, let's find the factors of 6. And if we multiply those two factors, they'll give us 6, right? So the factors of y we have 1 times 6. They are factors of 6, and also 2 times 3 are also the factors of 6. So let's find the factors of 6, where if you multiply those two factors, they'll give us 6, and if you add or subtract, they'll give us negative 5. So our factors is 5 and 2, right? 3 and 2, right? 3 and 2 are our factors. 3 and 2 are our factors. But let's now put the signs between. Just say x to x. Right, so we want to put the signs between. If you put negative here, it becomes 3x minus 2x, which is 1x, which is not equal to minus 5x, which means and this means that this one can't apply. This sign plus 3x minus 2x can't apply. Then let's now introduce a sign here. It becomes minus 3x minus 2x to give us minus 5x. If we multiply minus 3x, it's y, right? We are using the letter y. if we multiply minus 3y times minus 2y, it to give us plus 6y squared. So which means we have to use those two factors, minus 3y minus 2y minus 3x minus 2y, right? Minus 3y minus 3y minus 2y. Then let's remove the sum of factor between and substitute those two factors. So removing this one to give us 3y squared minus 3y minus 2y plus 2. Right. So now we have to group the first two and also the second two. For the first two, we have to factor out what is common, right? So the common is 3y. 3y is common, and you're left with 3y into 3y squared to give us y here minus 3y into 3y to give us 1 here. And remember, this y minus 1, this bracket, should also equal to the second bracket, right? So we have to find the factor we should write here, so that if we multiply that factor with this expression, will give us minus 2y plus 2, which is minus 2. So that if we multiply minus 2 times y to give minus 2y, if we multiply minus 2 times plus minus 1 to give us plus 2, so this bracket and this bracket are equal. Then we have to take one bracket. So we are saying this is equals to y minus 1 and 3y is 3y minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. So this is how to factorize the quadratic expression 3y squared minus 5x plus 2 using this concept, applying the concept of finding the product of factor and also the sum of factor. Guys, please, after watching, please don't forget to subscribe. Alright, let's move on to the last question. Last question. Last question. On last question, we are asked to express x plus 2 minus x plus 2 over 2x minus 3, subtracting 1 over x as a fraction in its simplest form. So we are saying part C, we are saying x plus 2 over 2x minus 3 minus 1 over x, and we asked to express as a fraction in simplest form. So first of all, guys, we have to find the lowest common denominator between the two given expressions. Let's find the lowest common denominator. Finding the lowest common denominator. So the lowest common denominator is we have to find the expression whereby this expression can enter into that denominator and also this expression can enter into that denominator. Remember, there's no numbers which are common, right? So that 2x minus 3 and x can enter into that expression, we have to write x open bracket 2x minus 3. So that 2x minus 3 can enter into this one and also x can enter into this one. If we write x as a common denominator, which means 2x minus 3 cannot enter into x. And also if we write 2x minus 3 as a common denominator, which means x cannot enter into 2x minus 3, right? So our common denominator is x open bracket 2x minus 3. So we are saying 2x minus 3 into 2x minus 3 is 1. 1 times x, which is x. X is multiplying the numerator. Then x into x open bracket 2x minus 3. X will cancel this x and you're left with 2x minus 3. So minus 1 multiplying 2x minus 3, right? So this is equals to, let's now simplify the numerator. We have x squared plus 2x, then minus 2x plus 3 all over x open bracket 2x minus 3, right? This is equals to, simplifying this one, we have x squared, then 2x minus 2x to give us 0. So x squared plus 3 all over x open bracket 2x minus 3. Remember, sometimes you may be given a question whereby you'll be able to factorize what is common on the numerator, so that if you factor out that number or that letter which is common or that algebra which is common, the denominator and the numerator will cancel together. So, but x squared plus 3, there's no number or there's no letter which is common, right? So we can't factor out a number or any letter on the numerator. So left with x squared plus 3 all over x open bracket 2x minus 3. So this one becomes our final answer, guys. Please, after watching, don't forget to subscribe. So this one is our final answer. Thank you guys for being together on this simple lesson, focusing on revision of question from November, question 2A from November 2014, paper 2. Please, if it's your first time, to read this channel, please subscribe so that you enjoy more videos with us. And also don't forget to share with your colleagues. Thank you so much.